a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome to the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is bring your loved ones a little bit closer. So I'm so excited to have you here. Yay! So much is going on, right? Oh my goodness, busy little bee, the Rebel's been here. But I couldn't miss our date night. So I hope you've missed me. It's been a whole week and you are ready to settle in as we take some callers on air. It's going to be so much fun. Call lines are really, really filling up, but get your call in because they are chosen at random. 310-997-4966. So looking forward to taking your calls, answering your questions, maybe even connecting to your loved ones on the other side, right? Yes, we all love that. Hope you guys are feeling okay. I'm sure a lot of you are getting anxious, ready to get outside a bit more, ready to just kind of shop, eat. Have a drink outside of the house, right? And not the backyard. I'm sure. Soon enough, everybody. Soon enough, and we will all be together on the outside. A couple things. So many exciting things coming up. I'm not sure if any of you saw. I have a Facebook page, so make sure you follow the Facebook page. You can hit the like, and then it gives you all the notices. But there's so much stuff going on there, which is really, really fun. I am super, super excited. But I wrote a third book. Can you even believe it? Yeah. Thank you. Um, this was, for a lot of you who do know, I do Coffee with Colby, and I do that Tuesday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And that's just really fun. It's a little bit of just a connection to spirit. What do they want to talk about? And a lot of times it's very practical, pushing you outside your limits, kind of getting you through stuff that we all deal with, whether that is motivation, living your passion, dealing with jealousy or grief or whatever it is for you. So my latest book, the new improved one, is actually a recommendation from the Rebel followers, those who watch Coffee with Colby. They kept saying, listen, we'd love a book with those quotes in it. So there we go. It is here and it's available for pre-sale right now on Amazon. The ebook is. And then next Thursday, the 7th, it will be live, the paperback and the ebook. But it's perfect. Perfect timing for Mother's Day. So if you want to give a mom a little bit of love and inspiration for 365 days, there you go. And I like it. I love this book just because it wasn't like a lot of the other message books that I've seen. It's not really airy fairy, as of course, right? But it's reminders that we could all use, right? It's motivational pushes and inspirations that we could all use. And it's always a lot of effort to kind of put a book together. But when it's spirit driven, it's crazy how it just comes together. And that's exactly what happened with this one. So it's very, very exciting. And a lot of you showed me some love on Facebook today. And a lot of you bought it. So I really do appreciate that. But make sure you grab your copy so that on the day it's open, yours is already there. Yours is already on its way to you. Okay. So there we go. That is the Coffee with Colby. I am going to do some private mentoring. So usually this is any level. So if you're a beginner and kind of want to open up your gifts or sort them out, or you've been doing it a little bit, ready to take it to the next level, or even if you are a professional, want to do this full time, or you are doing it full time, but not really kind of getting to that level that you've been striving for. I'm your person. We meet 4 times. It's private mentoring. You get homework. And we work on, a lot of times we work on those blocks. We work on why are you not getting to that level? So is it really understanding the connection and working with it? Or is it your fear? Is it the fear of being wrong? Is it just some practical stuff? So Really, really looking forward to that. Now, many of you know I am from New Jersey, and I am heading back in May for a weekend, and then I'm going back in October for a larger couple events and things like that. But something very, very special is happening May 16th, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I have the absolute esteemed honor of serving Spirit alongside Janet Nohavec. So this is a fundraiser. It's for the Journey Within North. The tickets are only $15. It's online. So you could be anywhere in the world and hang out with us. And all of those proceeds are going right back to the building and connection and support of the Journey Within North. So this is just so fantastic, and it's such an honor to be a part of it. I'm so excited to not only serve Spirit, but to serve Spirit alongside Janet and to do it for such an amazing cause. I mean, she just does so much for the spirit world and for the people, bringing them closer to Spirit, helping them understand, creating a community. People travel all over the world to go and see her and to see the church. Mediums travel all around, like the famous of the famous of the famous go there. And really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful messages, beautiful intention, and certainly the cause is fantastic. So for $15, make sure you grab your ticket. Okay, so don't miss out, please. Do not miss out. You got to grab your $15. Can't help that. That's less than takeout, right? Okay. So here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some callers on air. We got a lot to talk about. I'm excited to chit chat with you guys. If you've gotten through, and in the last few weeks, and I've done a reading for you, do me a favor, please hang up and let's let some other people come in, because the call lines really do fill up so much. It's only fair to give new people a chance to get through as well. And since we don't know who they are, the calls are chosen at random, and then you get through a couple weeks in a row. It's not really fair, is it? It's not good karma. So just wait a little bit, then come back in. So just know what your question is, right? What is that psychic question? What area? What is it? What are you struggling with, so we can get in? If it's a loved one, what loved one would you like to talk to? Let me know. And let's do it, okay? So there we go. Let us see. How about let's see. How about 951? Hey, 951, this is Colby. Who is this?
This is Sierra.
Hi, Sierra. How are you? You sounded like you didn't quite know
Hi,
your
yeah.
name at first.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, is that me?
That's
Like, is there another
you.
951? So that's why.
Oh,
That's
that's okay.
crazy.
That's okay.
Oh.
What can I do for you tonight, honey?
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I didn't think that I would get through. I
Well,
was
apparently
just
Spirit needs
wondering if,
Spirit needs to talk to you.
I guess so. And I had a funny feeling too, but I
See?
was kind of just wondering if right now, like, all of the work that I've been doing on my self discovery and working on my gifts that I
Yeah.
think that I might have, if I'm going in the right direction with that.
Okay. All right. So I definitely feel that you are connecting. They're letting me know that you are. And then the really nice thing is that I feel like you take a lot of care in it. Like you're not just trying to kind of
Yeah.
learn everything, like you're really absorbing it. Like it's important for you to kind of, I want to say, get it right, so to speak. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that
definitely.
that feels really, really good. I think what's really interesting, so although I know you're doing this work, they keep showing me you as a nurse. So I think it's really interesting. So I feel like when I look at that, that's just letting me know that as you do this work, it's going to be very much in a healing modality. So you might really be working with
Yeah.
people in deep grief or pain, but your goal is
Yeah.
going to be really to help give people a lot of hope and inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do.
I don't, you're not going to be sitting there, you might do some psychic work, but I think your passion is really going to be in that healing work, really helping people remove
Yeah.
those blocks and things like that. And it's interesting because I do see you doing readings, but I also see energy work with you. So have you studied Reiki yet,
Yeah.
or okay? Because I see it's almost like
I haven't.
okay, you haven't, but have you been
But
interested in it?
yeah, it's interesting you say that because I've always been told, I'm actually a hairdresser, and I've
Okay.
always been
Yeah.
told that my touch is like kind of healing towards
Yeah.
people. And I've always kind of known that I'm able to sort of give people like an energy,
Yep.
sort of.
Yep.
I've never really explored it because I'm just getting started on this whole thing. So
Yeah.
it's something that's been there, but I haven't fully gone into. So that's
Right.
really interesting that you say that.
Yeah, and I find hairdressers so much, or they are therapists and counselors, and they are so
Yeah.
darn intuitive. They're empathic. So absolutely. But I do feel like you exploring your gifts really is the right direction. I'm not sure if you know, but I do have a
Okay.
book that will help you, Psychic Senses. Did you get that yet? It's on Amazon.
What is it?
Psychic Senses. So it's a book that kind of
Okay.
helps break it down for you, really helps explain it, and it's got a lot of exercises in it. So that might really, really help you. And then on
I'll
my
definitely look into
website,
that.
yeah, and then on my website under online classes, very inexpensive, girl. They're just like videos that you can watch that are
Cool.
training videos. And so that's just some
Cool.
stuff that will be fun for you to kind of a little food for you, a little food to practice with. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. And then
Yeah.
I have one other question if I can, if that's
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
I was just wondering about my grandpa, and if there's anything from him at all. If not, it's okay. But I figured I'd just check.
Yeah, well, I do know that he's around and he's giving you lots of love. And there is a lot of that support for you. I'm not going to go into too far just because I always have people make a
Okay.
choice. So, but I do know that he is around. There's definitely a strong sense though of him visiting you. So you might have even been feel him visiting you because maybe in bed or a dream or
Yeah.
something like this because he's letting me know that that's him. So I feel like he really is kind of encouraging you and nurturing you on this path as well. And it really is the right one,
Okay.
Sierra. I know it's a little nerve-wracking at the moment, but just keep trusting and keep
Yeah.
training. The training is so important, I find, because it helps develop the
Yeah.
natural gift, okay?
Okay.
All right. You
Awesome.
you have a
Thank
beautiful night.
you.
You're
That's
welcome.
amazing.
Yay, you got through.
Have a good one.
Thank you, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Alrighty, let us do let's see, how about 720? Hey 720, this is Colby. Who is this? Hello? Uh-oh. All right. Sorry. Sorry, 720. All right, let's take another one. How about 780? Hey, 780. This is
Oh,
Colby. Hello.
hey, thank you for taking my call, Colby. Hey, Colby,
Yes.
it's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What can I do for you tonight?
Thank you for picking up. Last week I got dropped when you were having
Oh,
a problem, so thank
well,
you.
how crazy. But I mean, talk about the power of spirit, right? Because, I mean,
I know.
if you saw the amount of callers and they're just pulled at random, you would be
Oh,
shocked. That's
oh yeah.
incredible. Definitely your team. So, what do you have for me tonight?
Well, so love, I think, was coming, but then all this happened.
Oh no!
COVID
Okay.
stand down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, COVID. I would say something very rude, but I guess I won't. But COVID is kind of a blocker, let's say. Uh-oh. Um,
Oh
well,
my God.
what I feel though, Michelle, So first of all, I do feel like it, but I almost feel like there's two things here. I do feel like love, it's right on the other side of this. So now you were talking to someone or connecting with someone right before all of this went down. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. But now I'm kind of curious. It's weird though. Has that person kind of backed off a little bit or not been as in it, so to speak, in the last few weeks?
Oh, yeah. He just totally disappeared, which is fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I want you to trust that that was, see, now you know you've got some good guides on the other side, because now you know that the person really didn't have good intentions. Even though you were falling for them and they might have seemed like good ones, they really weren't, right?
Yeah.
Um and I almost feel like it's like a parent in spirit for you, you know? They're like, "Nope, nope, not that one." Nope,
Oh, my
not good
God.
enough.
Love it.
Not good enough. And so I feel like it, you needed this. I honestly, I hate to say, but I feel like this saved you so much time in that relationship. And I could go into the struggles of that person, but um it's just not so, it's just not that sort of thing for you, right? What I want you to do though
No,
is,
exactly.
yeah, it's like keep putting it out there, just because I feel like for you, I just feel like there's a sense where as soon as this is over, you don't even have much time before I feel like you're back out there and able to really kind of open up and date. I see something happening over the summertime for you. Might be even July,
Different.
August, but maybe you start talking to them in June, but July, August, it really starts to kind of heat up. Um, and then I'm kind of curious, Michelle, are you by water at all by chance? A body of water?
I'm near a meadow. Like my street has a meadow on it.
Okay. I saw like a
Or do you,
date. I saw a date that would be by a body of water. So I'm not sure how, I don't know if it's the meadow, because a meadow would be kind of a small little creek, right?
yes. So, yeah, we would have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be weird. Yeah, I we don't want to see your body end up in a meadow, right? Gosh. No, I think this is more like I think this is more like a bigger body of water somehow. Um and it feels like there's a date by it. So, this, maybe the other
Oh,
person
neat.
lives near water, or you guys agree to, I don't know, but it feels like, there's something very summery about this, and I do feel like you really enjoy this. I actually do feel like you meet this person online, so we need you to get online, stay online, and be focused online, okay?
10-4.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
Was the other person online as well? The
He
ghoster?
was, but he works at the same company. Hmm.
Yeah, it's weird because I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you this, but we're not defending this guy, and I'm not telling you so your little empathic heart can kind of give him a second chance, okay? That's not why I'm telling you. I
Yeah.
do think he's very stressed. Like I feel like he has some big financial stress around this, but and that's understandable, but there was just something about this that makes me feel like he wasn't real serious, maybe about making it much more committed than like having fun with you, so to speak. And so, and
Okay.
I just feel like that is why. Do you happen to have a dad in spirit, Michelle? Is that right? Is there a father figure in spirit for you?
Two grandfathers.
They just give me a feeling. I'm getting the sense of a male that just keeps saying, nope, not good enough for her. Absolutely not. So
Aw.
we just have to have a little bit of gratitude for that, a little bit of gratitude for, them kind of helping you out on this one. Okay. So get
Thank you so
online.
much. You're
Yeah.
awesome.
You're going to have fun with this guy. You're going to have to get out there now. Start, flirting.
Okay.
Okay.
Will do.
All
Oh
right.
my
Have
God,
a
you
good
rock.
night. Okay.
Thank
Thanks
you.
and bye.
You too.
That's a great point, everybody. Listen, if you were kind of starting to talk to someone and they started to kind of ghost you or weren't as, there really are no excuses. There's a lot of things that we could be going through. Maybe someone's got some financial stuff, maybe they lost their job. You know, maybe there's something around it. I have this feeling. I don't know why I didn't say it to her. I should have just said it. Darn it. Well, Michelle, if you're still listening, I kind of have a feeling that this guy, I think he was in maybe something else or started something else. So then when it kind of got into lockdown, he didn't have the freedom to not be away from that person. That's what I think started to happen. But oh well, it is what it is. So just trust that. I don't care what is happening. If someone is into you, they are going to jump over rivers, okay? So there we go. Okay, so here we go. Let us talk to. Here's 253. Hey 253, this is
Hello.
Colby. Hi there, sweetheart. Who is this, honey?
Hi, Colby. My name is Story.
Hi, Story. That's such a cool name.
Like a book, yeah.
Well, I love it. What can I do for you tonight?
It means the world to me that you answer. I recently had a suicide in our family,
Okay.
and I was hoping to see if I could reach out to him.
Okay, got it. Now, this person would not have been very old. Is that right? It gives me the sense that there's more of a youthful energy to them. Is that right?
No, not what I'm thinking of.
Do you understand? It's a male, correct, sweetheart?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Do you understand? Let's go back. I need you to go back way before the suicide. Let's go way back, okay? Because he's going to show me his whole life, okay, honey? Would
And
you?
I'm going to tell you, I have a lot of family that we have a lot of traumatic.
Oh my
That's in
God.
it, so.
Okay, well, let's see what we got here. And then if
Okay.
this is not the one you want, you can tell me which one, and then we'll see if he comes forward. This male
Sounds
I
good.
get would have been, if I go back in time a little bit, he would have been pretty energetic. Maybe not more
Oh, yeah.
recently, but he would have been, like you would have known him to be. And then I just feel like there's something with him where he makes me feel like he fell into a depression. And this depression might have been even the last few years, but in the last year seems pretty heavy. But it's a weird thing because I don't know if it's not like he really told everybody. It just seems like he maybe wasn't showing up as much. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, and I will elaborate more definitely when you want me to.
Okay, baby. Because he gives me a feeling like he was pulling away or almost pulling himself out of everything. And that feels to be, and also, I don't know if he was ill or something, but almost like there's a secondary thing that's happening to him as well. So, can you understand any of this that you
Yeah.
can share?
Yes, I do, and quite honestly, what I will disclose is that he moved from our family,
Got it.
decided to uproot, and we had a feeling that maybe he did that in preparation for
Yes.
what he did.
Yes. And he gives me the sense where there's a couple things. I mean, there's one, I don't want to are you okay me talking about this, babe?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. He gives me a sense like I feel like he moved out, but I want you to know not just because like I don't think it was because he wanted to be stopped. I almost feel like it was because he wanted to be courteous so that it wasn't too traumatic for everybody else. Like there's
You know,
almost a
that
thoughtfulness to
means
it.
the world because I have a step grandma that he moved out with.
Yeah.
And that was her family that lived there, and I will tell you, it's my grandfather.
Yeah.
Um,
But
But he uprooted his life and moved her back home, essentially.
yeah, but he did. So he. Oh my gosh, he just gave me chills. But I feel like if I go back in time, first of all, he's very energetic. And I think like he was very vibrant. But I do feel like there's some underlying health issue. So like there's something underlying.
Yeah.
And then I feel like he took her home. But I feel like he did that to make sure she was going to be surrounded by people. Did you see like? I just feel like he was trying
Yeah, and I've had that instinct, to be honest with you. I've had that feeling, and I just couldn't get it out of my head.
Yep.
That was my thought.
Yeah.
That's why everything happened the way it did. And even though I didn't expect it, it just, I feel like he staged it.
He
for,
did. He
for
did.
it to happen in a more gracious way.
He did because he really wanted to be thoughtful. But I think again, we might never know this, but I so strongly feel that there's some underlying illness or something. And I feel like he was so afraid that
Yeah.
people would have to take care of him or he would be so dependent and he didn't want to be that burden. So,
You have begged him 100%. You begged him.
oh,
So,
he's
I mean, it just means the world to me to hear that, because I've been playing that out in my head and talking
I
with my mother, and it was
yeah.
her father.
And I have to tell you, one thing about this, like, he's very practical. This is a practical, like, it is just like, girl, this is what we need to get
It's,
done. Da da da. I don't want to hear another word about it. And so I want you to know too, like, I don't, I don't get the feeling this is a decision that was like lamenting. Like it wasn't. It was.
yeah,
It wasn't so heavy. I don't want you to feel that he was so desperate and like he makes me
yeah.
feel like, all right, this is what we got to do. It's almost like someone who was in the service where they just kind of step up, do what needs to do. That's it. That sort of
He
thing.
was in the service,
Yeah.
actually, so yeah.
You see?
He
So,
was actually a detective as
yeah.
well, and he was in the service as
Yeah.
well.
So
So yes,
he
he was
just,
very energetic and a very
yeah.
strong man, which is why I've had a hard time dealing with it, I think.
Oh, and it's just, I guess if the best way, because again, it is going to be painful. We can't just whip that pain away. But I
Yeah,
feel like if you kind of look at it from, he felt like he was doing the right thing. He felt like for him, he was doing his thing. He was taking care of his family. He was taking care of his
yeah.
loved ones. He was letting people know how he felt. But he's a little coy. He is because I think he was doing weird
He is.
things, but it wasn't so odd that you were like, what is he up to? Like he's just so that's where his detective came in. It's like it's almost like that's why everybody was so surprised. But yeah, so anyhow, and I
If
do
I could just ask one more question, I will let you go.
yes,
I just was
yes, honey.
curious. I talked to him the night before,
Uh-huh.
and he
Yeah.
was. I just had this strange feeling of hesitation while I was talking to him, and I said that to my mother afterwards,
Yeah.
after everything, and was it due to his mind being made?
It had to do with um there's a few things here. I feel like even though he was trying to be kind of normal in that conversation, I do feel like
Yeah.
he was letting you know he loved you. I really do. I feel like there was
Oh, and
something.
that's where he hesitated, and he said it twice. So
Yeah.
yes.
So I do know that the hesitation you felt, sweetheart, is on a deep level. Your soul, okay? Your soul knew it was the last time it would see his soul in the physical realm. Like it's the last time
Okay.
so it's that soul connection, but that's where you
Yeah.
hesitated. Like think of when someone goes to leave for the airport and we give them a hug and they go to walk away and you're like, oh, maybe one more hug,
And you want to
right?
pull back.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I believe that was it. So it's not that you can expect your conscious mind to go, ooh, something's wrong. I should follow up. I should stall him. That
I
would have
had a
been,
feeling, but
it's just a soul thing. It was a soul thing that said, ooh, I think this is the last time I'm going to talk to him in this way that
okay.
I'm used. Yeah. But one girl, real quick, he is definitely coming into a dream for you. So I do know that I want you
And
to know.
I was going to ask you why he hasn't yet, because
Oh
every single family member I've lost has. So, oh my
no, but
goodness.
he is. You are not forgotten, but you you can hear how in grief you are, right? And so when you're in grief, it's heavy. It's very heavy. And so therefore in
It's
your
hard to open.
that's right. In your dream state, the vibration's a little lower. And so it's just
Okay.
once you start healing a little bit more, honey, and you start feeling a little better about it, then you're gonna see he's gonna pop right on in. He is not leaving. He gives me a smile and he's like, he
You're
goes,
amazing,
I
because
am not
that's
leaving
literally
her
what I've been
out.
asking night after night. I've been
Yep.
asking.
I am not
So,
leaving her out. Don't worry. So what I want you to do, let's let go of night after night asking, right? Because that's you putting pressure on
Okay.
yourself, putting pressure on that conscious and
Absolutely.
subconscious, and just kind of send that love that he's fine. He is fine. He's doing okay.
God,
Don't
I needed
worry
to hear
about it.
that.
So I am just kind of curious. Is he 83 or is there a connection in his early 80s for him?
Yeah, he just turned 84.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I just kept feeling that eight. And I'm like, huh. Let your mommy know that he is fine. All right. Let your mommy know that he is okay.
Oh,
And
I absolutely will. I will.
yeah, and send lots of love and try everybody. I know it's so hard. I know this is especially a grandfather. You think God, you have been through so much. How could it be this way? I feel that he was at such peace with that. There's a very to me
And
there's a
that's
difference.
me too.
Yep, and I think too. Real quick, I gotta go. I gotta take other callers, but he just keeps talking.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not God. No, it's not your fault. He keeps making me feel like he uh folded all his own clothes nice and neat. Like he made sure everything was nice and neat in piles for everybody. So he just wanted just so thoughtful, such a thoughtful man, okay?
He
So
set up some stuff prior, so yes.
he what, honey?
He set up stuff prior, and so yeah, he made sure everything was set to a T
That's what I
and
mean.
put in
Yeah.
place.
This is so I want you to
So
I want you to realize how, how thoughtful he was within his act of transition. So thoughtful.
and I
I
needed
feel
that
like
because I've been angry with him and I didn't
no,
want to be.
please,
So
please don't be angry with him. Please don't, honey. And
and I
and
don't want to be. I don't want to
no,
be.
no, and there's no need for it. Anger is just part of your grief stage, so you're allowed to feel it. But maybe you're gonna have anger that he's not in the physical, but maybe not anger directed at him. Okay.
This made it a lot better. I will tell you, there's a weight lifted off me. So
Oh,
yes, I mean, thanks so much, and I just appreciate the time you spent.
you're welcome, honey. You have a beautiful, beautiful night. Okay. Lots of love to you.
You as well, and I
Oh,
appreciate you so much.
thank you, Story. Thank you. All right. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Um, oh, yeah, it is difficult, especially a grandpa, right? But he's very thoughtful. He's a very, very thoughtful man. All right, let us take another caller here. Let us see. How about let's do 407. Hey, 407, this is Colby. Who is this?
This is Tara.
Hey, Tara, how are you, honey?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I am good. You are
This is
in
awesome.
Orlando, aren't you?
Yes, I am in Orlando.
I only know that because I went to college and then I lived in Orlando, so I know 407. I just happen to know that. What can I do for you tonight?
So I've just recently kind of made some decisions to build my family, and I just kind of wondered if you had any insight there, and then any family that might come through too in the process.
Well, I'll focus on the family that we're building and then let's just work from there just for time's sake, if that's okay with you, okay? I
Sure.
just feel like
Sure.
for the family building, it's going to be good. I actually think it's going to be a lot easier than maybe you're thinking. I feel like you've been a little stressed about it. Like you're excited, but you're stressed,
Yep.
and I feel like now it's interesting though. Do you have a baby coming into the physical world as well? Are you pregnant now or getting a baby? Because I feel like there's a baby coming too.
I mean, that would be the hope, but I don't know if the process is going to be super easy. And
Yeah.
there's a little bit more involved in me getting pregnant, but yes.
Okay.
The
I
hope.
I feel that there is a baby. So psychically, I feel that there is a baby, but that's what I'm saying too. It's not, here's the couple things about it. It doesn't feel super easy, right? But yet I just know that you're
Okay.
strong enough to go through it. So like don't give up on this. Like I feel like you can do it. It's just that I want you to kind of have ease through it, like keep trusting through it. You have so much like disappointment, I think, that sometimes it's hard for you to have like hope and believe in something. Do you see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
so I want you to, it feels to me that this will work. It's just that I don't know, it almost feels like maybe I, I want to be careful about what I say because I don't want you to get all into your head or anything. It makes me feel like,
Mhm.
did you already try and then maybe it didn't work and so you're trying again? Or is there something like this that happened? Or do you
No,
have
I
a,
think in the past I kind of gave up on a
oh, there,
possibility, but
okay.
no, I've never tried.
Nope, don't you give up. Why? You can't live the rest of your life giving up. No, you don't you you're going to feel better knowing you tried everything and that you never gave up than saying, "Well, I just gave up." Right? Don't do that to yourself, okay?
Right.
And don't let any
Okay.
disappointment or setbacks stop you. Like be persevere through it because I do feel like this baby is coming and it is going to be a lot of fun and I really feel like you're going to enjoy it. Um and there is just so much love around it. I wonder too, like I keep seeing a baby girl around you, but then I also feel like a mother in spirit or a lady that would be like a mother figure in spirit. So I feel like there's a strong connection here between the spirit and the baby coming in, okay? Um,
Okay.
yeah, would you happen to have a grandmother in the spirit world, maybe on mom's side that you would have been close to?
I have both of my grandmothers passed,
Okay.
but yeah, my maternal grandmother is a little bit closer to me.
Yeah, I just feel like she's, they just makes me feel like they're sending you a lot of love and a lot of support through this. And then there's something
Okay.
about your space that changes too. So I don't know if it's an actual physical move or like the things inside the house move around, but I see a move coming too.
Okay. Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to because we're making room. I want, like
Right.
I said, I know you've held on to a lot of pain. I know you've been really disappointed. I think just by life and in life, but I have such a strong feeling that this is your time and this is your relationship and I want you to have just more joy in it, okay? And again, even if you have a setback or a struggle, I don't want you to take that personally. I really want you to just kind of go, "Okay, got it. Let me do it again."
Okay. I
All
can do
right?
that.
You can. You can. All right. Lots of love to you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
Thank you. Bye-bye, hun.
Bye.
Alrighty, let me go on another call. We're trying to get them all in here tonight. Let's see. Let's see. How about this eight? 8814. Here we go. Hey, 814. You're on the air. Who is this?
Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you, honey?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering if you could tell me anything about a future pregnancy.
Oh, okay. Okay. As if you're going to get pregnant? Just to be clear?
Yes. I
Okay.
don't have any yes.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have any children now, but
Yeah, that's
we
good.
would like children.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to make sure because you said future and I'm like, I'm not okay. um,
Yeah.
so so what I feel like is, it's interesting that you were on the back of the last caller, right? I don't know if you heard her, but I feel like she had some struggle in pregnancy as well, right? And I don't know if struggle's the best
Right.
word for you, but I do, like I said, I still like I feel very, very strong. For you, it's a little different though. I almost feel like for you there was a little bit of holding back on decision making. But now I feel like you're in a place. I want to kind of encourage you. We've got a lot of at home time. So I want to encourage you to like really maximize that time because it really feels like this baby is ready now. Like it makes me feel like you guys are in a place where you're more ready now than you've ever been. Like a little more
Right.
settled, a little more building together, because your relationship feels to be very solid to me. I feel like it's a very strong bond. Um, Now,
Yeah.
I am just kind of curious, Vanessa, did you happen to have a pregnancy before that didn't come into the physical, honey?
No, no.
Okay. I just feel like, well, I don't want you to think I'm predicting that because I would hate to do that to you. I just feel like there's
Right.
something. Let me ask this. Did you have questions like, were you not always 100% sure on timing, or were you a little like, oh, let's wait? To me, I get some hesitation before in the past, but not now.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
Okay. Because it just feels like now feels to be really good. And your husband feels to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
think he's up for the task. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
are you worried about anything? Just because it feels okay to me. Like I literally feel like you might get pregnant this year or next year, like that quickly.
I'm not worried about anything. It's just, well, we haven't been using any precautions for a while now. So I just feel like I can't do it. Like my body is not able to or something.
No. Well, listen, I am not the doctor, so go to the doctor, but I don't feel like there's something going on. It feels like you can. It just feels like I think some of it had to do with timing. I really do. It feels like some of that in the past
Okay.
had to do with stress, like almost stress around work. So either you or him, was there something like a year or two ago where there would have been a lot of stress around work or something in that direction?
Yeah, he got discharged from the military. So
I
yeah.
thought he was a police officer. So there you go. So I feel like for him, that there was a lot of stress with that for him. There was a lot of like, I think that hit his pride and his ego, and like it hit him.
Mhm.
And so I know that sounds crazy, but
Right.
those emotional hits can actually impact the pregnancy because it's energy. Everything is energy, right? So he is feeling
Right.
better. He is feeling stronger. What I want you to do is I want you two to get together like little love magnets, little love. You know, those beginning, remember that beginning passion like crazy. I just want you to think of that love and passion and bring those thoughts forward, and let's just see what happens. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got this. Now you
All
got to
right.
promise you're going to
Thank
practice
you.
though. You got to practice.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. You got it. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Alrighty, let's see. Let's see if we can get one more call in, or maybe or two. Let's see how we do here. Let us do. How about 386? Hi, 386. This is
Uh,
Colby. Who is this?
Hi. Hi, it's Lori.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
Good, thanks.
What can I do for you tonight?
I was just looking for a message from my nephew
Okay,
and
got it.
maybe see who's with him.
Okay, got it. Well, the nephew has a male with him, like a maybe like a father figure with him for sure. So there's a male, but the nephew himself, now he makes me feel like this young man, um, this passing wasn't too long ago. Am I right? Is it just like in the last year or two? It doesn't feel like it was too long.
Yeah, yeah, the 2 years.
Okay. And then would you understand him to be this would have been a quick passing. Almost does that make sense? Maybe either something where he
Yeah,
was even partly responsible for the passing. Does you understand that part? Because he makes me feel
I
like
understand that. Yeah.
okay, because he makes me feel like he takes responsibility, and he also makes me feel like I also keep feeling like would there have been some substance issues connected to him too? Do you understand that side of him? Like a little bit of
Not
battling.
really. He was drinking, but
Okay.
he didn't cause the accident, but he was drinking.
What about some partying though? Like, I feel like he would have enjoyed partying a little bit. That's the
Yeah.
I just think because he doesn't feel very old to me, so I feel like he's still younger and partying and more fun, very carefree kind of a guy. He makes me feel like he's very carefree. Um, and
Yep.
there's something about his hair. He just brought me to his head. So did he love his hair, or is there is there something connected to his hair that you can remember?
Yeah, he kind of was fussy about his hair.
Did he like constantly play with it that you remember, or doesn't want people to touch it? There's just something because he put his hands up to his hair.
Yeah, he wouldn't have liked anybody to touch it.
Okay. Now he gives me a feeling too where I just feel like, but he feels affectionate to me. So I think when people are getting together, he'd come up and kiss people and say hello. Like he feels to be very social. I think even with gatherings
Yeah,
and stuff, like he's not a kid that just would be off in his room. He feels to be very social, you know? And
yeah,
he gives
yep.
me the feeling again, I keep seeing a lot of like I guess I call them barbecues. You know, I feel like there's a lot of backyard gatherings and I just think he loved this sort of casual thing. That's what he makes me feel like. Um or around him. Would you understand that? Cuz he feels to be pretty young when he passes. Am I correct?
Yeah, I missed what you said though. That went blank on the phone.
Do you understand like either siblings connected, like either two people that would be siblings for him connected to him?
Yeah,
Okay, just because he makes me feel like he's acknowledging siblings, right? And I almost feel like there's two of them. So
right.
does he have two siblings? Were there three children altogether?
There was.
Okay, because he acknowledges them. There's something about that he's bringing forward. Okay, and so
Yeah.
um, I'm kind of curious. There wouldn't happen to be one of his siblings also in the spirit world, would there? Is there like one in the living and one in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, okay, because he's letting me, he's acknowledging this and letting me know that he's with one of them. Okay, um, so
Wow.
he wants to acknowledge this, and he just gives me a feeling too, like it's almost like keep up the sense of humor. I think he really enjoyed people having a sense of humor. And then the weird thing too is I wonder if you happen to remember, did you happen to celebrate a 4th of July with him or something where he would have had a sparkler? All I saw was a waving sparkler. So would you be able to make that connection at all, either to a 4th of July with him or somebody waving a sparkler for him? Or is somebody in the living recently doing a sparkler? Anything like this?
We would have done that when he was little, for
Okay.
sure.
Because he just, again, I just feel like he's a kid that liked to play. I think he loved the water. I feel like he just was very kind of maybe a little more rambunctious when he was younger, but just makes me feel like there's a lot of love, and I just feel like he wants to tell you that that he's okay and that he's not alone, that he's with family, and that they're taking care of each other. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and then one last thing is, are you at an anniversary for him or a birthday for him, or is that coming up right now or something like this? Or May.
Um, we, well, tomorrow's my dad's birthday.
Got it.
That's with him. And
Okay. Yeah. And
Saturday we're going to
yeah.
his
So
cousin's for his birthday.
that's right. So your dad is the one, in spirit, right? You said your dad is in spirit, right?
Yeah,
And that's
right.
the one, so as soon as, remember when I first started, I said there's a father with him or a man that's like that's your
Yeah.
dad. So your dad was with him and then his sibling came forward and then he's talking. So he's acknowledging that even though you guys are celebrating in the physical, he's having a good time celebrating on the other side as well.
Good. That's
Oh,
good to know.
all right. So lots of love. He loves everybody. Interesting enough, I think what's going to be really cool is at this party, he wants people to have fun, but at this party, I think something weird is going to happen, that he's going to let people know that he's there. Either like something with lights or a
Okay.
candle or something odd, something like it's going to flicker. Something's odd. It's almost like a light goes out or a flame goes out, a candle, something. But anyhow, just know that that's him.
He did that last time we had to
Oh,
get
did
together.
he?
He did that, and you could only see it on the video.
Oh my God,
My
isn't it?
sister was taping it, and you could see the aura of it go over by my daughter, who he was
Oh,
really close with.
isn't that great though? Don't you love it? I just love that they do
Yeah.
that. So he's very playful. Know that he's okay, and lots of love to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night, sweetheart.
Thanks. You too.
All righty, everybody. That is the end of the show. Gosh, it really does fly by. And I do hope you enjoyed it. And I do want to thank you so much for tuning in. So sorry for all the callers. There's so many in queue, and I'm honored and I'm blessed. We do try to get to as many, but sometimes some of those connections, they need a little more time, like that grandfather, and it just wouldn't have been serving spirit to not finish that for her, from him. But I do want to thank everybody. Hey, don't forget, we've got the book coming out, so make sure you grab your book pre-sale. Yay, yay, yay. And if you want to do the mentoring, I will be back next week, same time, same place. Lots of love to everybody. And get out there and love lots. All right. I'll see you next week. And thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.